as aid convoys are increasingly denied permits to enter. With me is Mohamed Taha from BBC Arabic. So, Mohamed, there's growing international concern about Israel's planned ground invasion of Rafah. Do we get a sense of whether this might change Israel's tactics towards the city?
It looks that it won't. Foreign Minister Lord Cameron said on the social media that he is deeply concerned about the prospects of a military offense in Rafah. He said the priority must be an immediate pause in fighting to get aid and hostages out, then process towards a sustainable, permanent ceasefire. And this is the view of the most of the countries in the whole world at the moment, as the Security Council is holding a meeting looking into this prospect offense on Rafah. And as you said previously with your guests, Rafah now is the most dense populated area in the whole world, with more than 1,500,000 living there. There is no other place that they can go to, as 80% of the houses in Gaza are destroyed. There is no hospital to go to if they get injured, and there is, as Lucy Williamson said in her report, that there is a fear of starvation in Gaza. There is already starvation in Gaza, as there are people are eating maybe one plate a day, or a family sharing a plate. So the situation in Rafah is really tense. And also Egypt moved 40 tanks and soldier carriers into the borders, so there are no escape for this amount of people if a ground offense would happen into Rafah.
And what are you hearing from people in Rafah, people perhaps who've been displaced before, had gone to Rafah to seek safety? What are families telling you there about what they might do?
They are in complete despair. People moved to Rafah from northern Gaza, from the middle of Gaza. I heard stories from people who are ill. They cannot go to any hospital. Now, Al-Amal Hospital and Nasser Hospital in Khan Yunis, the nearby city, is under Israeli siege, under shelling. They cannot go to these hospitals, and the aid, I heard also stories about that the aid is finishing. There is no food. They are using some types of food for animals to bake bread with it. The situation is really dire, and the danger also is there is a risk on the humanitarian workers that are working in Rafah at the moment. They are saying a ground offense on Rafah would be one of the disastrous military operations in modern history.
Mohamed Taha of BBC Arabic, thank you for joining us here on the programme.